Here's three examples of where you do FOIL first and then you distribute something else through. So first, you do FOIL. You multiply these two binomials. So that's 5x times x. The 3, just leave it out in front for now. Don't worry about it yet. So 5x times x is 5x squared. And then 5x times negative 2 is negative 10x. And then 6 times x is 6 times x. And then 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Okay, combine the middle two. Negative 10x plus 6x is negative 4x. So I'll have 5x squared minus 4x minus 12. Okay, now that I'm done with the FOIL part, now I distribute the 3. So just take it through like this. So we have 3 times 5x squared is 15x squared. 3 times negative 4x is negative 12x. And then 3 times negative 12 is negative 36. So there's your answer to the first question. Okay, second question. If you have a minus sign out in front, think of that as a negative 1 in disguise. So you can always put a 1 in there just to remind you. But again, do the FOIL first and then take care of the negative 1 later. So let's draw a line right there. Okay, so 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 4 is 8x. Negative 1 times x is negative 1x. And then negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. Put that in parentheses. Now just carry that negative 1 down. Don't forget about it. We got to deal with it later. Okay, combine the middle two terms. 8x and minus 1x is 7x. So I've got negative 1, 2x squared plus 7x minus 4. Okay, now I distribute that negative 1, which just changes the signs of everything. So negative 1 times 2x squared is negative 2x squared. Negative 1 times 7x is negative 7x. And negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. Okay, there's your answer to that second example. Okay, third example, same procedure. Just the number or the term in front is just a little bit more complicated. So once again, do FOIL first. M times 2m is 2m squared. M times 6 is 6m. 1 times 2m is 2m. 1 times 6 is 6. Okay, the 5m squared, don't forget about it. Just put it in front. Combine the middle two terms. So I'll have 5m squared, 2m squared. Okay, 6m plus 2m is 8m. And then plus 6. Okay, now distribute the 5m squared. Now, when you multiply variables, you add the coefficients. Or excuse me, you add the exponent. So m squared times m squared is m to the 4th, because 2 times 2 is 4. But first, 5 times 2 is 10, and then m to the 4th. And then 5m squared times 8m, 5 times 8 is 40. And then m squared times m is m to the 3rd, because think of this as m to the 1st power. 2 plus 1 is 3. And then 5m squared times 6 is 30m squared. And there's the answer to that third question. And that's it for those examples.